people? On today's show, let's talk about EGTV. It's been a while. Nice to be back. Obviously, we first got to get into the preseason game 5-3. We're not going to touch on it too much, but we're going to touch on Mikel Arteta's needs after this. And he's looking at potential midfield reinforcements like Ngolo Kante, rumors swirling around Lucas Paqueta from Lyon, and our priority is still Youri Tielemans. Also, links today to Southampton former Tottenham player Kyle Walker-Peters, in addition to Lucas Torreira potentially taking a U-turn and staying at Arsenal. Update on the whereabouts of Thomas Partey, a rumored link to a new left-back target, and Arsenal's next captain could be the same captain from last season. Martin Odegaard might become club captain. Anyways, peace out, guys. Yo, what's going on, guys? The Kid EG on EGTV, and we're back again with another video. It's nice to be back. I took a couple days off just to spend time with the family, with Eid and everything going on. I went to Wimbledon. We were kicking it in London. So it was nice. It was a nice time. Hopefully you guys enjoyed yourself. Hopefully I wasn't gone for too long, because there's a lot of stuff that's happened around Arsenal. And also hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you already haven't. Leave a comment for your boy if you're watching on the playback. That really does help the algorithms a lot. And don't forget to leave a like also while you guys are here. Let me know whatever questions or anything you have in the chat. I'll make sure I really do interact with you guys in the chat today. It's because I've been away for a little bit, and I'd rather do this show to speak to the people. We got a lot to talk about. We got to talk about potential transfers in. We got to talk about potential people leaving, potential shock transfers away from the club, and potential shock transfers into the club. Rumors around Ngolo Kante. If you believe that, let me know in the comments. We got rumors about the Tielemans deal. We don't know what's happening with that. Every day seems to be mixed reports around the Tielemans situation. We got rumors about Lucas Paqueta and Lyon confirming that they've received a bid from an unknown club. Could it be Arsenal? We need to find out more about that today. Also, we linked to a left back, linked to a potential exit. Somebody could be leaving Arsenal that is a really, really important player to the Arsenal starting 11. That I don't believe, but we're going to have to get into that in addition to more. But first things first, I hope you guys are well. Hope you guys had a good Eid. If you guys celebrate Eid and you're Muslim, hope you guys have a good Eid. Hopefully everyone's having a good summer. Today is the 11th of July. We got our preseason games coming up very, very soon. So we're going to get into all of that. We're going to get into all of that. People talking about Tielemans in the chat. Big up to the people in the chat. Big up Egal, Paqueta, let's go. It seems like some people want Paqueta in. People are saying Kante. I know, when I seen the Kante rumors myself, I didn't know what to think. Like, I kind of just seen it, and I'm like, I don't know. How old is he now? How old is Kante? Let's see if Partey goes to America before speaking on it again. Definitely do agree, but we're going to have to get into what we heard today about Partey. Gamarro for $7 million bid 24 hours ago. Has anyone heard about it? We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the Gamarro stuff, because it's rumored it's actually less than 7 million. I'm hearing it's even cheaper than that. What about the dude leaving? Gabriel waste. Anytime any Brazilians linked, it's not happening. You never know. 31. I don't know. Is that your birthday? Big up everyone. People saying Eid Mubarak. Shout out to you. Shout out to you guys. Big up to the gang. Really do appreciate everybody who supports the channel. Really, really do appreciate it. Assalamu alaikum, brother. Is Partey back with the team yet? Seems like this is what the first thing you guys want to talk about is just the Partey stuff. So let's see what we know. Because Partey was training today. If you don't know, Arsenal have a situation where they double check. Sorry. Why did I say double check? Arsenal have this thing where they basically make sure all the players come in before they go on their American tour, and they take photos and they post all the photos and they show everyone who's back in the team and with the team. And today, when doing all of this, there was a little bit of a rumor. There was a little bit of a rumor that Thomas Partey has returned. So the update was Thomas Partey has been seen at London Colney this morning, going in to London Colney. This is Thomas Partey's vehicle. As you can see, this is Thomas Partey entering the premises. Now, Thomas Partey, if you guys don't know, there's rumors been circulating around Thomas Partey's name around an alleged situation. I don't really want to get into the details, but if Thomas Partey is actually back, this is massive news for Arsenal, because obviously Thomas, we can't hide that Thomas Partey is probably one of our best players, but until we know more about the situation, we can't really see we can't really say much. We can't really say much until we know more about the situation, right? Now there was somebody who was there was a gentleman who was outside. There was somebody who's outside the training facility today who took this original video, right? Saying Partey has arrived at London Colney. It was a fan standing outside of London Colney waiting to see what they could see, and this is what they seen. So let's just wait and see. Let's just wait and see if we can get more information on that situation. Am I wrong? Okay. In other news, a lot of other players have also come back to Arsenal in the last 24 48 hours. You've had the situation where William Saliba has returned. You've had the situation where Ben White is back. You've had the situation where Saka's back, Ramsdale's back, and let me just show you some of the photos from this. So as you can see there, the players returning for to London Colney. You have Saliba right there. You have Saka. You have Ramsdale. Saliba's a big one because a lot of people thought Saliba was not going to come back to Arsenal, but it's good to see Saliba back at Arsenal, back with the boys at London Colney. This is a big one because Saliba's agent is even at London Colney with him and his videographer. So could there be a Saliba contract extension on the cards? Could there be a Saliba contract extension on the cards, ladies and gentlemen? This is some of the things we need to think about, because when you see stuff like this, look at this. You got exclusive from Arsenal Addict showing videos. These guys are like camped out outside of the stadium taking videos. Saliba's videographer at London Colney. Saliba's agent is also here too. I don't know what that is. I think that's Saliba's videographer taking a video of the Arsenal logo. I think so. I don't see anyone in front of him, but yeah, we live in strange times, people, where people are just recording people in the middle of nowhere, and we have to wait and see what's going on with that. What are people saying? What are people saying? What are people saying? I don't see him being bad, dude. Hopefully it's false. I don't know what you're talking about. Are you guys talking about Paqueta? Paqueta is a baller. Eden has great potential. We're going to get onto that. Have you seen the rumors of the French center back? You know what? I'm going to save that. I didn't look into that when prepping for the show. I'm going to go look into that. I think he's at Wolfsburg. You're right. I seen a report on that, but I need to go in more details into that and check it out, see more details on what that says and what that doesn't say. So first things first, the Daily Star. Let's first go to the first report of the day. We're gonna go to Ngolo Kante. Yes, Ngolo Kante. Ngolo Kante. Do you believe anything do you believe any of these rumors, people? Do you believe these rumors? Kante to Arsenal. Do you believe it for 1 second, people? When you've seen these rumors from the Daily Star or the Daily Mail or whatever it was, the Daily something, did you believe the rumors when you first seen it? Because when I seen it, I found it very hard to believe. I found it very hard to believe that Ngolo Kante would be leaving Chelsea to then join Arsenal. I was like, what? Nah, come on. You guys are capping here. There's some sort of cap here. There's some sort of something going on. I just don't believe it, right? But then I looked into it further, and it's like what they're basically implying is that Arsenal would be one of the clubs interested in signing Kante in the case that he did leave. And I'm like, first of all, you're saying we would be one of the potential teams interested in signing him if he did leave. You're not specifying if we 100% are going to sign him. But here is the report, just to show you guys what it says, right? So according to the Daily Star, this is where the information is coming from. According to, bro, he's 31. I know he's 31. I'm not saying I want to sign Ngolo Kante. I'm just telling you guys what the rumor says, right? So you take it with a grain of salt. Arsenal is set to consider advancing with 12 months stay in Ngolo Kante's contract that they want to sign him. Rumors saying that we want to sign him. He has 12 months left on his contract. This, that, blah, 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 blah. I don't believe it for 1 second. This is just speculation. This is not concrete links. These are just aimed interest to strengthen the team. I don't believe for a second Arsenal is actually serious about trying to sign Ngolo Kante. Now, I get Ngolo Kante would be a good player and everything. He's been a great player at Chelsea. He has nothing more to prove at his time at Chelsea. But does this make sense? Fake news, real news? Let me know what you guys think, because in my opinion, I question the validity of these type of articles. What it says is, I think we got excited about we actually did get excited about the rumors back in 2016 when we were linked to him, but then he ended up joining Chelsea, right? He's currently 31 years old. The Frenchman would still be a fantastic player, I can't lie, but making a move this summer, indeed, Chelsea selling him doesn't make sense. And the Italian Ornstein has already said this deal is bullshit. So I think this is a BS story. I just don't believe it for 1 second. I wouldn't buy too much into it. I think Conte is going to probably stay at Chelsea, and these rumors are going to come and go very quickly, people. Very quickly, you're going to see these rumors come and go, and this is the transfer window. This is how things happen, right? People saying he's 31 years old. Would you even take him? Because in my opinion, I don't know if 250K a week for a 31-year-old, definitely something. We don't want Kante. Some people are saying we should have gotten Basuma. Some people are also saying that is another thing that people are saying. But yeah, I just think it's a question that you have to ask yourself, because why would we be linked to this guy? I think it's just, maybe there's no truth behind it, and it's just rumors from somebody trying to get clicks. I'm hopeful that that's it. Arsenal are moving silent. Their connections are these connections are smoke screens. Hopefully they're smoke screens. Hopefully these are just rumors, because a 34-year-old Ngolo Kante. Egal, Arsenal is confusing everyone, including Romano. Maybe we're just keeping our sorry guys, maybe we're just keeping everything tight-lipped. Maybe we're just keeping everything to ourselves, because this right here don't make sense. It just don't make sense. You know what I mean? It just doesn't make sense to me personally. I look at it and I say to myself, I don't know. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I don't think he's going anywhere. And I don't think so. I think some of these people know anything. Now, the next one's going to get a lot more people excited. It definitely is going to get a lot more people excited. The Lucas Paqueta news is definitely going to get a lot of people excited. Arsenal are among the teams interested in Lucas Paqueta. Now, the Lucas Paqueta stuff has been circulating for about a minute now. Quite a while now, right? So here's some of the stuff that we need to know about Lucas Paqueta. I'm gonna just show you guys everything that we need to know about the Paqueta deal quickly. So first things first, hit that like button, guys, if you haven't already done so. What are the people saying about Paqueta? We got people saying Techie plug the leaks. Yeah, Arteta definitely plugged the leaks. We will beat you for Paqueta. He's coming for Bruno. You know what? He is linked heavily to Newcastle. We're gonna talk about that in a second, my friend. Let's just put it on hold for a second. Arsenal's representatives have not denied Arsenal's interest in the player. Lyon are willing to sell for £65 million. Then you have another report here saying Lucas Paqueta's environment does not deny Arsenal's approach for the player. That is another report there. You have another report here saying Arsenal Lucas Paqueta transfer to Arsenal, asking price set. Gunners pushing for a move. That was about 4 hours ago. You have a report back in April that Arsenal are one of the clubs following Lucas Paqueta, as reported by Giorgio Nicolis. You have another report here saying Arsenal are willing to agree a deal worth around 65 million euros, which is around 55 million pounds for Lucas Paqueta. So Lyon would be willing to drop the fee to about 55 million pounds. Now, Arsenal are preparing to make an offer for Lucas Paqueta. I don't know how reliable that is. You got another one here, Rob Brainer, saying Lucas Paqueta is one of the most watchable players in the world. So graceful on the ball, would be a fine addition to Arsenal and the Premier League. Hopefully, Lyon can get a fair valuation for him. Right? Then you have Fabrizio Romano. At the moment, there is no bid from Arsenal for Lucas Paqueta. I would like to keep an eye on him for this window because the player really wants to come to the Premier League. Okay, so Fabrizio Romano has said that. And then, is there anything else before we move on? Freddie Paxton, very credible journalist this transfer window. He works with plenty of the tier ones like The Guardian. He works with the Times Sports. He works with 442, ESPN. He has a wide range of links within sports media. I spoke this afternoon with an agent, Edouard. As we know, Arsenal have not made an official offer yet to sign Paqueta. The player and his camp are awaiting patiently to see what happens in the coming weeks. The door is open to him to leave Lyon. That is interesting right there. Hugh Wizzy did a video on it also, if you guys want to check that out. 8 hours ago, rumors that Arsenal and Newcastle are interested in the Lyon midfielder. Of course, we already know that. Fabrizio Romano stating just those are links at this moment in time. And then an hour ago, same report that we've seen. Okay, so that is the update on the Lucas Paqueta stuff, guys. That is the update currently on the Lucas Paqueta stuff. Let me tell you guys this. I think Paqueta is an absolute baller. Don't get me wrong. I think he's an absolute baller. Could he be another smokescreen? Possibly. Are we seriously in for him? Yes. Do you think we're going to sign these guys? At this moment in time, we're linked to a lot of midfielders. We're linked to Milinkovic-Savic. We're linked to, you got Ruben Neves. We were linked to Benacer. We're linked to Lucas Paqueta. We're linked to Ngolo Kante. We're linked to Tielemans. There is no way we are actually linked to all these midfielders, and we're going to be signing all these midfielders. I personally believe Arsenal keep everything close to the chest, and they don't spill everything out. Could he end up at Newcastle? Very possible. But here's what I'm saying. The president of Lyon is well known for doing these things, where he suggests a player to Tottenham, Newcastle, Arsenal. Of course, he's Brazilian. He's just gonna link ups to everything, right? Given we already have signed Fabio Vieira. Do you think we're going to sign Lucas Paqueta as an 8? Because he's a lot more advanced than an 8 that we currently have. He would more or less be playing in a 10 or he would be the most advanced midfielder of a 3 in a midfield. So I don't know. It seems hard to believe that we'd be in for Lucas Paqueta, because where would he play? At this moment in time, I don't know where he would play, guys. I just don't know. But yeah, let me know, guys. Do me a favor, hit that like button. Paqueta is an attacking midfielder, definitely. He can play cam. I get you. I definitely do agree he can play cam. Definitely do agree he can play cam. I don't disagree there, but I just don't know the likelihood of him joining Arsenal. I question it. You know what I mean? I question the likelihood of him joining Arsenal, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I'm saying. At this moment in time, we have 29 likes, guys. We can do much, much better than that. Hit that like button right now, people. It's absolutely free. I don't know what you're waiting for. Hit that like button right now. So with this being said, I come to today's question. Today's question is, with all things being considered, if you were to pick between Lucas Paqueta or Tielemans, who are you picking? Who are you picking? Because the situation with Paqueta, we just read through all of them. We just looked at all of them. We've seen what the links are, right? Now, what's going on with Yuri Tielemans? Because in the last 24, 48 hours with Yuri Tielemans, we've been hearing a lot of mixed messages. We've been hearing a lot of mixed messages. So Yuri Tielemans is considered by TalkSport as an alternative to Manchester United's move for Frankie De Jong. If Manchester United were to miss out on Frankie De Jong, they view Yuri Tielemans as a backup option. Yes, Yuri Tielemans, they view him as a backup option. So in the case that they miss out on Frankie De Jong, could be a situation where they come in for Tielemans and just swoop him from under us. But of course, Arsenal are still heavily prioritizing Yuri Tielemans. So I don't think we have to worry about that yet. Also, with the Paqueta news, they're not very similar players, in my opinion. They're not very similar players. But let me just show you guys what this says, okay? So you have Man United have got backup list of alternatives after 2 months of failed negotiation for Frankie De Jong. So you got the two alternatives there. You got about 22 minutes ago. Keep an eye on Yuri Tielemans if Frankie De Jong does to Manchester United doesn't happen. United have contacted his agent since February. Arsenal are also interested. This was a report coming out of the United stand with Fabrizio Romano. Obviously, a lot of the Yuri Tielemans news today is heavily about that. Newcastle have also joined in the race, supposedly, as Edu eyes a shock Ngolo Kante transfer. That was reports from yesterday. I don't believe those to be true, in my opinion. Just looking through some of these rumors, majority of them being around Ten Hag. Of course, we've seen a couple of days ago there was rumors around that with Yuri Tielemans. But right now, let me just give you guys the lowdown on the Yuri Tielemans thing. I seen Yuri Tielemans to Arsenal. I seen rumors about Yuri Tielemans to Arsenal being off, the deal being done, not happening. Those rumors seem to be not true. The situation with Arsenal seems to be that he still is very much one of Arsenal's priority signings. And if I'm not mistaken, Freddie Paxton once again reporting on this yesterday. Just 1 second. Let me just pull this up for you guys before we get to your comments. Arsenal have done a lot of work before the summer opened with the Yuri Tielemans, and they have a deal in place with the player. But in the moment, nothing with the club. The deal is not dead. They might come back to it later in the summer. That's what they're saying. They're saying that we might come back to this deal later in the summer. We might come back to this deal later on in the year, and we could potentially still get Yuri Tielemans over the line at some point this window. Now, we have been linked to a lot of players, but did you hear the slip on the commentary? I don't know what that said. Did they say Arsenal by accident? Yeah, I heard that there was a bid for 30 million for Yuri Tielemans. We still haven't gotten confirmation of the bid. Yuri Tielemans to Arsenal remains advanced. Official bid expected. We just haven't seen any major updates of note as of late on the Yuri Tielemans thing. The only thing is that the deal is still being worked on. What are you guys saying on Tielemans? People seem to be very happy about Tielemans. I don't think we signed Tielemans and no Paqueta because we have Vieira. I think so too. I agree. I definitely do agree. I think the Fabio Vieira signing is very closely profiled to that advanced player. Paqueta would give me an option next to Odegaard. I think Paqueta would be another Odegaard type player. I don't really view him as a deeper midfielder. If I'm not mistaken, let me know. Savage over Paqueta. I agree. I would take Savage over Paqueta also. Definitely. Tielemans is my option. Isn't good as Tielemans is, in my opinion, isn't as good as Paqueta. Well, he might not be as good, but he's Premier League proven. And coming into Premier League, we don't know how Paqueta is gonna do. Of course, he could absolutely smash it, like similar to what Bruno Guimaraes did. But we're gonna have to wait and see. Big up Egal. Any update on Bukayo Saka's contract? I haven't seen any update on Saka's contract. Saka's contract. Let me see if there's any update on Saka's contract. You will, and I haven't seen anything on Saka contract situation. Haven't seen any update on the Saka contract situation. Last I remember, it was that report on the 7th of June that Saka is in no rush to sign a new deal with Arsenal. That is the last thing I've seen on Saka's contract, if I'm not mistaken. If you guys remember, there was a report coming out on June something. What was it? June 6th. June 6th. There was a report of Saka new deal, and no rush. So I don't think there's a rush. I think the club would love to get the deal done, but they're most likely going to be focused on the other transfer news, other transfer stuff at this moment in time, before we get to anything to do with that. We got Samuel in the house. Samuel, what's good?
Bro, I'm just hot right now, man. Literally, I'm just. But then again, I literally the house one is not hot, but outside it's hot because everything's so dry. Egal, like what? There's nothing really interesting going on with Arsenal, and I think or anyone in the transfer window, all the Premier League teams, there's nothing interesting going on right now. Like it's just boring.
Okay. Let's just talk about Lucas Torreira now. If you guys don't know, Lucas Torreira, this one here is an interesting one. Lucas Torreira is back in training. Yes, Lucas Torreira is back in training at the Emirates. I thought Lucas Torreira was going to go, but it looks like Lucas Torreira is now going to be staying for the long to short medium term. I don't know if he's going to be headed out back on loan or if we're going to sell him. At this moment in time, he's going to be coming with the club on our next tour. As reported yesterday, that Lucas Torreira, his agent has opened up and said that Lucas Torreira will be headed with Arsenal to the US tour. This is a big U-turn from the original decision that we thought we were going to sell him. And yeah, so thoughts on Lucas Torreira staying? People, let me know. Would you sell him or would you keep him? Because it does seem like Lucas Torreira is the next man that we need to discuss. Arsenal do seem like they're going to keep him for the short term. If I'm not mistaken, the article said something about, what did the article say? I'm just looking at it right now. The article said something about Lucas Torreira potentially leaving Arsenal, but then what happened to him potentially leaving? Because that just went away quicker than anything. I originally seen something around Lucas Torreira staying, but where did that go? Where did that go? You know what? I can't find. I found it. So Lucas Torreira will stay, and his plan was to go to Italy, but he will be staying and he will be joining the club on their American tour, as reported by Sport Italia. So yeah, what are you saying?
Um, Listen, man, I'd like to have him as a backup, but I think he's just wasted here, man. If he wants to play games, I know Fiorentina said they didn't have the money. Then they just bought a player last week for 20 million euros. So obviously clubs are trying to get us. Well, I don't think we should budge. We're not going to budge for this deal, and I don't think we should just go for 8 million, 10 million. I think the minimum I'll be sitting to for is 8 million euros. Because it's an article as well that says he's linked with Juventus. Juventus are interested in Torreira as well, so it could be a matter of time before we get an offer. But even if we're lucky, we'll be lucky to get an offer at this point, nigga, because no one's interested in the guy. The only way you get someone in is if we release his contract.
Hmm. You know what? I think somebody here in the comment section said Arteta's a big fan of Torreira. I don't think he's a big fan of Torreira. He hasn't played the guy. Like, let's be honest. If he was a bigger fan of Torreira, wouldn't he have kept him around? I think maybe this is just trying to put the player out in the shop window. You know what I mean? Try to get the player out there. Try to tell him, "Yo, go out there, play well, and hopefully we can get some more money for you on your move." Yo, Samuel, man. Anyways, let me just show you guys what I put a question out there for you guys in the other day. I put a question out there for you guys in the chat the other day to see what you guys thought, and here's some of your responses on the potential Torreira move. Right? This was your responses, people. Big up, Egal. Big up to you, man. So you got, if Torreira has no desire and is settled in England, why would Arteta waste his time trying to convince him to stay put? Clearly, he wants to move on. That is true. You got Abubakar Hussein saying he doesn't sign or cover two injury prone players. Sorry, he doesn't sign cover for two injury prone players. I guarantee you will end up same old next season. Good news. Game FC says, good news. We are still looking to sign players. And by the end of the transfer window goes so far. So if you guys don't know what I wrote down here, I wrote down that this is what I wrote here. Mikel Arteta reveals that the club are still looking to bring in new players ahead of next summer, and he's happy with the business that we've already conceded. Should Arteta pursue Lucas Torreira to stay at Arsenal this season? That was my question. So some people are responding to that. Some people are not. Put Torreira in the under 12s. The guy acts like one and is built like one. He'll fit right in. Torreira should move to Italy. No, get rid of Lucas. Gunner 9 says they don't want Torreira to stay in the squad depth. I don't think he'll bring in more players. Just keep Ainsley and Torreira, play them in the Europa League and rotate some Premier League games. Interesting takes there, people. Interesting takes there. Yeah, bro, if you're gonna go off camera, just jump off.
No, someone stuck on my door, bro. Sorry.
No worries. Torreira isn't a big fan of Arteta, though. That is true. Torreira is finished. Games FC's comment. That is funny. Games FC. Third eye, what? What are you talking about? Third eye. Torreira should leave immediately. People are saying Torreira needs to go. Torreira will be going. Will be what? We'll wait and see. We'll just have to wait and see. People are saying get Tielemans and Milinkovic-Savic. You know what? I would love to get Tielemans and Milinkovic-Savic, but I don't know if we're gonna get both of them, people. That is the honest reality of the situation. I don't know if we get both of them. But yeah, so that is the Torreira situation. Now let's move on to these Kyle Walker-Peters interests that we're hearing about. Now I know you're gonna laugh. You're gonna think, what the hell? What's going on? Why are we linked to this Kyle Walker-Peters guy? I don't know. Arsenal being linked to a former Tottenham player just doesn't sound like we are going to get this deal over the line. Now, David Ornstein reported this, and his report was Southampton right back search ongoing, right? As they're looking to a couple options. Needed squad depth. But here's where things got interesting, right? Here's where things got interesting in the article. Because if you actually open the article and you look inside, he specifies that Kyle Walker-Peters to Arsenal could potentially be on the cards. And he also mentions the fact that he could also end up at Man United, right? So he doesn't just say only Arsenal, but he does specify Kyle Walker-Peters' interests are real. Arsenal are interested in Kyle Walker-Peters. And it's just like, why are we interested in Kyle Walker-Peters? I'm confused. Like, I wouldn't think Arsenal would be interested in Kyle Walker-Peters, but it's like, is it Kyle Walker or Kyle Walter?
Kyle Walker-Peters.
Did I spell it wrong? I think I did.
Yeah. No, bro, listen, I think Tottenham have a selling clause, right? Even if we buy him for like 20 mil, that some of our money is going to go to Tottenham. So I don't really see it making sense for us. Because the technically yeah, they have a selling clause on him.
I did not know that.
So exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like, if we buy him, then we're technically helping out Tottenham Hotspur, and I don't want to do that. Besides, do we really need a backup right back? Because Tomiyasu, hopefully, is going to be fit for most of the season, and Cedric could play most of the Europa League games. Cedric as a backup is a good backup to have, but last season he played so many Premier League games, he's not really necessarily good as a star.
This right here, I don't think it's something that's going to happen. Although, would he fit in as the inverted right back?
There's way more options out there for cheaper prices than Kyle Walker-Peters. I think he's overrated.
How much is he going for?
20 million, 25 million. It has to be, I think. When that 20 million could go to a midfielder or a winger. So that 20 million could go to Paqueta, you never know.
We'll have to wait and see. People in the comments Kyle Walker-Peters is better than Cedric. Some people are saying sell-on clause. Arsenal will give half the money. We'll have to wait and see. Rip me. What? What are you chatting about? Egal football team. I don't know, man. People are
I
just
just
on the
super
map.
chat you missed earlier, Egal.
Where is that? Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Big up Nas, man. You were called a fake fan on the football terrace this morning. By
Oh,
who?
who cares?
By who?
I was supposed to be a relevant guy anyways. So it's
Who was
nothing.
calling me a fake fan?
God knows. Shout me check. Oh no, I'd forget about them, man. There's no need. Probably some
Who?
random guy, bro.
No, Nams. Who was calling you a fake fan? Iga, big shout outs. You went sent your way on Thursday.
Down on Australia.
What?
Down
I'm
under
so
means
confused.
Australia.
Yeah, big up Nas, man. Big up Nas. Big supporter of the show. Really do appreciate you. Some not Aussie Gunner though. Not Aussie Gunner though. Who's the person who said that?
Let's see, I'm check.
I have no idea. I've never. Beats me. I'm not even on the show. People are talking about me. Just shows I live rent free in people's heads.
Yeah, I know who it is. I see the guy now. I don't know who he
Who
is,
is
but
it?
some random guy.
Let me show.
Do you want me to put my phone up on the screen? It's this random guy, isn't it? I don't know who he is.
He
Probably
probably
some
wants to.
political attention, to be honest.
Nah, it's whatever. Let him do his thing. Check this morning's show. LOL rent free. You know what? It is whatever. Egal, there's always someone calling you rubbish on every stream on the football terrace. Don't bother. Don't bother me. Yeah, I don't even bother, man. It's not a big deal. Terry rattled as fuck. Nah, Terry's cool, man. Terry's cool peoples, man. Terry's cool peoples. Wimbledon was good, man. Wimbledon was good.
How did you get
Honestly,
tickets, man?
£460 for 2 tickets.
But I checked it was £1,000, so I don't know what's going on.
No, it's £260 per ticket for the final if you go on the Wimbledon website. It's mad.
I want to stop
Yeah,
it, though.
always comes after you, bro. Let the haters hate, man. Let the haters hate. Let the haters hate, people. Anyways, let's move on to the next topic. I don't think Kyle Walker-Peters is joining Arsenal, guys. I really don't. I don't think Kyle Walker-Peters is going anywhere near Arsenal. I think these links are poo-pooed. I think Kyle Walker-Peters, it's not going to happen. I think Kyle Walker-Peters is probably going to end up Kyle Walker-Peters is probably going to end up making a move to another lesser team in and around the Premier League or somewhere else. You never know. I just wanted to talk about the Gabriel Jesus thing, because you know how Martinez is. They want around £50 million plus for Martinez, right? They want a ridiculous amount of money for Martinez. Doesn't that just show you how good of a deal that we got on Gabriel Jesus? Don't you agree? Because if they want 50 million euros for Martinez and we got Gabriel Jesus for 45 million euros, this was such a good deal. This was a good deal. This was probably one of the deals of the century, because Lisandro Martinez is going to be going to Man United for over 50 million euros, most likely. That's including add-ons. So
60 million.
So we got ourselves a really good deal here. We got ourselves a really good deal, and I'm just thinking, like, also seeing his debut. His debut was pretty good. Scored, did put up numbers. Like, I think Gabriel Jesus is going to do numbers for Arsenal. I think Gabriel Jesus showed in his first game. By the way, we won that game. We won that game convincingly at the end, 5-3. I think that was a really good game. I think he came on. We scored all 5 goals when he came on. He came on as a right winger. He showed that his versatility, and he's a level above the people that we currently have in our team. I think Gabriel Jesus is going to be an absolute baller, and he's easily a player that's worth way more than 45 million. We got lucky that he has 1 year left on his contract, or else we would have had to pay more money. Imagine both him and Raheem Sterling went for less than what Tottenham paid for Richarlison.
Is this controversial, what I'm about to say? If we finished 12th, we would have signed both Jesus and Sterling. Is that a controversial statement to make, or not?
I don't think we actually were in for Sterling ever. But we're going to see. I'm not sure if it counts
as a debut. It counts as an Arsenal debut because he's never played a game for Arsenal. So it's his first game in an Arsenal kit. It's not his first official game in an Arsenal kit. It's a preseason game, but still, it's his first game. And he comes in and brags his brace, and he's heavily involved in all 4 goals that were 2 own goals and 1 of his. And Elneny scored a screamer. By the way, it's Elneny's birthday. So happy birthday to Mohamed Elneny. Shout out to Elneny. This guy, man, he just good vibes. Elneny. A lot of people don't like him, but I like Elneny, man. I think Elneny is good vibes. I think he's good to keep around the squad. Good player to keep in and around the squad. Good player to keep in and around the first team. And you know what? He just knows his role, and he just does his role. He doesn't bother people like other people would if they just. There's no need to do that on Ozil, man. Ozil's a legend. Ozil's a legend. Ozil's a footballing legend. I think Ozil's gets criticized way too much, man. Way too much. Ozil, especially like just over the last couple of years, he gets way too much criticism. He's a good player, man. Let him be. By the way, so Arsenal's linked to bringing in a player and letting a player go. So Tavares is going to be headed out. Yes, Nuno Tavares is going to be headed out. Here's where Nuno Tavares is going to be headed out. Marseille is set Arsenal's left back, Nuno Tavares, as a priority target this summer. Yes, Nuno Tavares as a priority target this summer, is working on a loan deal. The player is likely would include an option to buy. As L'Equipe say, there might be an option to buy. I'm not saying he's an Arsenal legend. I'm just saying he's a footballing legend. As much as you guys want to make fun of Ozil had an amazing career. Won the World Cup, won a lot of won FA Cups with Arsenal. He's won. He's played at Real Madrid at a high level, getting ridiculous assist tallies. So as much as you may not want to admit it, Ozil's up there with some of the best players in world football in this position in this generation. When it comes to statistically and just overall eye test, he was an absolute baller. Let's not forget that. I'm not saying he was an amazing Arsenal player, but it's just the reality. Most footballers are scared to speak out, as others like Ronaldo did versus Coca-Cola. That is true. But yeah, just to let you guys know, so it does mean Nuno Tavares could most likely be going out on loan to Marseille. And if Marseille do get Nuno Tavares, Arsenal will now need a left back. So who are we going to be going for? Rumor has it we're going to be going for 7 million euros potential signing, Alex Grimaldo. Now, I don't get it. I don't get why we just didn't go for him in the first place.
I kind of get it. Because I think, to be honest, Grimaldo, right? Like he said, he's can only play left back. But what you said about Lisandro Martinez is Swiss Army knife. So that's why I think we went for Lisandro is 2 players in one, because you can play left centre back, left back, and CDM. So I think there was a plan B the whole time, but the club's priority was Martinez, and obviously that didn't come to fruition because Ajax are asking way too much. So I think Grimaldo, he's a good left back. He's better than Tavares, and I think anything better than Tavares for 7 million is a bargain.
I think this is going to cost you around £5.6 million for this signing right here. And for me, it's like, why did we do this? In the sense, not why did we go for this signing? It's why didn't we get this sorted out earlier? Because this is now a situation where, okay, this is going to sound silly, but we wasted a year. We could have just got him last season, and we wouldn't have had to go through the bullshit with Nuno Tavares. I
think Tavares is a project. I think we should learn. I think there's still potential with Tavares. I think if he shorts out most of the stuff, mostly through loan spells, maybe in 2 or 3 years, it can be a good left back for us. But
Nuno Tavares
was available last year.
Nuno Tavares was one of our worst players last season at times.
But he had some good moments though as well.
One second. Gunnar Velt, who's I always see in the comments, big up to Gunnar Velt. He's saying he's not better than Tavares. I watched him last season. Going forward, Tavares is clear. Wow. If Tavares is clear of him, why are we signing him, bro? If Tavares is clear of him, why are we signing him? Like, I want upgrades. I don't want to buy players who are like for like replacements. I get it. You might struggle to find you might struggle to find backups. So why don't you sign a striker? Why don't you start a starter? Why don't you sign somebody who can challenge Kieran Tierney? I still would target Zinchenko. I agree. I would take Zinchenko right now. I would take Zinchenko right now. Now, I'm not saying Gamardo is not a good player, or however you pronounce his name, but he's good. People are saying he's good. You know what? I need to see it for myself. I need to go do some scouting, go watch a little bit of his highlights, go watch a little bit of his stuff. Yo, Samuel, my guy, bro. Big up. Thanks for coming on. I'm just gonna finish off the rest of the video by myself. But yeah, big up to Samuel. People, let me know. Keep hitting that like button right now. Let me know what you guys are saying, because Gamardo is worse than Tavares. What? Nah, man, come on. You're trolling. You're trolling. Bro, are you a Spurs fan? I'm confused. And N17 Spurs, are you a Spurs fan? Because you're always in here. Surely you're not actually a Spurs fan, because you're always watching. And if you are, big up to you for watching, even though you're a Spurs fan. Big up Nazem in the house. Naz in the house. Shout out to Naz. Tavares has potentially that. Why I would loan him. He can prove it. His decision making gives the ball strange to oppositions in dangerous points. Tavares has potential, and why I would loan him, considering he might improve his decision making, which gives him the ball straight to opponents in dangerous positions, similar to Mo Salah in that Liverpool game. Very true. Very, very true. Now, let's go back to this rumor about the center back. Who is this center back that we're linked to? Who is this center back that we're linked to? Wolfsburg, right? Wolfsburg center back. Something. What's his name? I forget his name. There was this Wolfsburg center back. Arsenal were linked to. Oh, here we go. I found it. Here we go. This is the Wolfsburg center back that Arsenal were linked to. If you guys were wondering what his name is, this is the guy that we're talking about. So Arsenal were linked to a center back from Wolfsburg. Apparently, he's 25 million pound rated center back. Both Mikel Arteta and apparently Pep Guardiola were after him. I don't know how likely it is, but his name is Maxi. How do you pronounce that? 1 second.
Maxence Lacroix.
Maxence Lacroix. I don't know much about this kid, so maybe I need to do a little bit more searching. Check what we can find about Maxence Lacroix. He's 22 years old. Center back. Is he left-footed or right-footed? Let's see. What foot is he prioritized? He is right-footed. We already have so many right-footed center backs. Why would we go for another one? Rumor has it Edu is looking for a Max Lacroix, looking like an alternative to Martinez. I don't know. Does he play left back also? He just plays in the center back positions. Doesn't make sense, people. It doesn't make sense. I don't get it. I honestly don't get it. It doesn't make sense why we would go for why would we be in for him? Why would we be in for this guy unless something was happening with some of our players right now? And who could be leaving? And also, he is right-footed. I was expecting if we were going to be linked to a left-footed center back, I thought we'd be linked to a left-footed center back, not another right-footed center back. Does look like Saliba though. Saliba's brother, Saliba's twin. He does look like Saliba. Maxence Lacroix. Should we have brought Aaron Hickey? Missed out? I don't think we missed out. It's whatever, man. He's another La Masia, technically. He's another La Masia player. Interesting. I didn't know much about that. I want him team up with Gabriel Magalhaes. You know what? Have you heard about the Magalhaes rumors? Have you heard about the rumors about Magalhaes potentially leaving Arsenal? Because I seen these rumors and I started laughing. because they always come out of nowhere. Every single time there's rumors about Magalhaes to Juventus, rumors about Magalhaes to this team, rumors about Magalhaes to that team. So yeah, look at this. Look at this. Gabriel Magalhaes is wanted by Juventus. Yes, for the 1,500th time, we hear about these Juventus rumors. Every single time, it feels like we hear about these Juventus rumors. I just feel like every time I hear about these Juventus rumors that they're just more and more less true. I don't believe it for a second. I think he's linked to Juventus here and there on a regular basis. But how likely is it that he's actually going to leave? And also, if he does leave, wouldn't Mikel Arteta want a left-footed center back in? I don't know if Martinez was coming in as a left-footed center back or a left back. I'm assuming he'd be coming in as a left back, but I don't think Gabriel Magalhaes is going anywhere. This surprise exit for Gabriel Magalhaes and interest from Juventus, they're absolute joke. I don't think that's happening. So yeah, you got a bunch of links for Gabriel Magalhaes though. Doesn't make sense. At this point, I don't think we're going to sell him at all. Also, there was rumors around Leno. If you guys didn't hear, Leno, rumors came out about Leno that Leno will be moving on. Yes, Leno will be moving on to Fulham. Yeah, I think he will be moving on to Fulham. Leno is moving on to Fulham, did not play yesterday to avoid risk of injury, says Bill. And any comments? There's about 6 comments in the comment section saying top professional, way to go for Fulham, best luck, top bloke, great goalkeeper. Dude did not play him because of Turner's second keeper. Same with the other players that were not playing and were not involved. Guendouzi would have protected Leno from injury, no longer here, and he got kicked out of the club and for backing up his teammates. Why not's my guy. After speaking to Turner, I'm a bit worried. After seeing Turner, you know what? I seen Turner. And I wasn't that worried because I think Turner has a lot of potential. I think Turner is going to still play I think Turner is going to do very well at Arsenal. I think everybody has moments of madness, and if you have a moment of madness, you'd rather have it in preseason rather than in the season. Am I wrong? People? That is my take on that. I think that's a good way to look at life. Also, just to let you guys know, Arsenal's new captain, current Norway captain, and soon to be Arsenal's new captain is going to be none other than the man himself, Martin Odegaard. Yes, Martin Odegaard will be Arsenal's new captain, and he's currently Norway's captain. So you're going to see Martin Odegaard joining up with the boys on the US tour, and he'll most likely be the club captain. Yes, this was reported today. By ticker something. Let me find it. Something ticker. Martin Odegaard. Arsenal captain, Martin Odegaard. Where is it? Okay, here we go. Where is the article? You know when you're looking for something, you can never find it? Okay, where is it? Come on, silly. Okay, here we go. So, according to Team News and Ticks, Mikel Arteta is expected to make him our new captain. People are saying Xhaka's my captain. People are laughing. Expected to announce Arsenal's captain soon, and Team News Ticks thinks it's going to be Martin Odegaard. That would make sense because he was our captain at the end of last season, so it would make sense that he would be our captain going into the new season. And I just think this is a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer at this moment in time. What are people saying in the comments? Xhaka's my captain. He's not local. He's not vocal, quiet to be captain. We need Partey picks ASAP at London Colney. He's a soft captain. Guys, I've been to games and I've watched him be very, very, very vocal and tell people where to go, where to stand, what to do, how to do things, where to be at the right time. And I think he gets a lot of stick for no reason, guys. Thomas Partey and all these guys in the midfield look at Odegaard and they say to themselves, you know, he is somebody that they can look up to in that midfield. He's not as quiet as you guys might think. And during the game, he doesn't stop talking. Through the whole 90 minutes, he's just talking. That's just who he is and how he is as a player. He just doesn't stop talking and moving, and he's just constantly on movement. So we'll wait and see. We'll see where it goes from here. But for now, I'm gonna love you and leave you guys. I gotta catch you guys on the flip side. Let me know what you guys think about. Let me know what you guys think about today's rumors. Shout out to everyone. Hopefully, I got involved with all your comments as much as I could. Football London reporting Arsenal should try to sign. I don't know who that is. Or Genie. Oh, Paredes. Yeah, Leonardo Paredes or Genie Wijnaldum. Add some experience into the team. Interesting. I don't know, maybe Genie Wijnaldum, but he's getting old, so we'll have to wait and see. People saying Gabriel or Tierney. We'll have to wait and see. Trust me, the Norwegian Odegaard is perfect captain. He shouts like crazy during matches on our national team. There you go. Gunnar Veld's telling you right there. Man saying finding Tielemans. Partey would be better captain. Don't know about that right now. First, we need to find out if Partey's going to even be playing. But yeah, you guys have yourselves a good one. Catch you guys on the flip side. You already know what it is, the Kitty G on EGTV. And we're out of here, people. Peace.
People, on today's show, let's talk about EGTV. It's been a while. Nice to be back. Obviously, we first got to get into the preseason game 5-3. We're not going to touch on it too much, but we're going to touch on Mikel Arteta's needs after this. And he's looking at potential midfield reinforcements like Ngolo Kante, rumors swirling around Lucas Paqueta from Lyon, and our priority is still Yuri Tielemans. Also, links today to Southampton former Tottenham player Kyle Walker-Peters, in addition to Lucas Torreira potentially taking a U-turn and staying at Arsenal. Update on the whereabouts of Thomas Partey, a rumored link to a new left-back target, and Arsenal's next captain could be the same